दृष्टा दर्शन देशभ कर्ता है तु क्रिया जस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः स्फुरन्ति सीकराजस्मात् आनन्दसाम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः वेदोदधिं समुन्मथ्य ज्ञानरत्नं समुद्रितं येन तस्मै वसिष्ठाय गुरुणां गुरवे नमः। वशिष्ठ जी भगवान की जय, सद्गुरु भगवान की जय, सच्चिदानंद भगवान की जय, सबदा ब्रह्म की जय, सरस्वती महारानी की जय, जोग वशिष्ठ जी भगवान की जय। हरि ओम। योग वशिष्ठ निर्वाण प्रकरण उत्तरार्ध का वही 126वां अध्याय, और उसी में महामाया का चरित्र। अब नवरात्रि आ रहा है तो और दूसरे भाषा में दूसरे तरीका से इसको हम देखेंगे। माया ही माया।
स्वामी जी संडे।
हाँ, अच्छा, टुडे
संडे
संडे संडे टुडे योर डे। यस,
ये माता जी
you don't understand Hindi?
यूक्रेन से है।
Ukraine? Oh,
यूक्रेन, चाइना, जापान।
can you understand Mataji English? Little? You can understand English, you understand. Okay. Sunday we talk in English only one day, and other days Hindi, because Hindi knowing people, they don't know English. So 126th chapter on the story of Vipachit, Yoga-Vasit, Nirvan Prakaran, second half, and we are talking on the illusive power, which we call it Maya. What is the form of Maya? What is the characteristics, and what is, how it is, how it works, and what is its form, and all its activities. So Ramji, when asked the question to Vasishtha ji to tell about this illusive power, so Vasishtha ji gave the story in example, and that we have discussed many times again and again. Vipachit king, and he was one, and because of his penance, what he did for the fire god, he got the boon, and he became poor. One person became poor, and he conquered over his enemies, and he was enjoying the nature's beauty, and he had the idea now that he wanted to see the end of the creation, means the end of the creative power itself. So he got the blessing of fire god, and he was not, by the blessing of fire god, he was not obstructed by anything in his journey to see the end of creation. And that is how they proceeded in four directions, because they were in four forms, but one became four. And among them, one was going to the eastern side, western side. He somehow got the association of Lord Vishnu, and he was initiated by Lord Vishnu and entered into Samadhi, attained the final emancipation, that is liberation, where from nobody comes again to this cycle of birth and death, which is creative situation, creative powers work. Creative power works in everything in a cycle. Everything repeats. So birth and death is a cycle which repeats again and again. So nobody is free out of this cycle of birth and death. Whosoever has a form and a name and is a being, whether living or non-living or any kind of being, which has become, which is the part and parcel of Maya, he will be the toy in the hand of Maya. Nobody has got full freedom to do anything according to his own will. That means we can say in one word, we can say, nobody in this creation, in this world, nobody has 100% free will. This we can say. Emphatically we can say. On this we are talking about the dust particle in the tornado. Just as a dust particle has no will at all of his own, which has entered into the clutches of tornado. He has to surrender. He has nothing of his own. Similarly, Maya plays the tricks. Nobody can get out of its clutches, because it is illusory power, and it is power. If it at all you say I am, if you have got an identity of your own, then you are in the Maya. You cannot have your free will. Understood? Sometimes, many times we discuss on the question whether Purusartha is Purusartha, self-effort. Self-effort can do something, or it is God's will. Which is more powerful? Some say God's will is everything. Some say, without your effort, nothing is possible. And here in Yoga Vasishtha also we have discussed it many times repeatedly. Here he says, Vasishtha says, because it is a world of dualism, so everywhere there will be pairs of opposites. So here also success is by both. If self-effort is there, then God will be there. If God will is there, then self-effort has to be there. Both have to be play their role against each other. Sometimes in favor of each other, sometimes against each other. Because it is illusion. So anything and everything goes on here. Without any rules, all the rules are followed. All the rules are followed without any rules. What do you mean by it? So nothing, no rule is rule here. No rule is rule here. Any rule, anywhere, by any means, any time, anywhere, any rule is possible. That is the rule here. That is no rule. I told you about no rule story. Some people, some group came here and the group leader asked me again and again, Swamiji, we are going to celebrate some function here, so please tell us what is the rules and regulations here so that we shall follow the rules. I said, don't worry. Some foreigners from, they are devotees of Anandamaya Ma. So they came and they were celebrating Mataji's 100th year. So I said, don't worry, you go on with your program and whatever I can, I shall help you. So again and again they asked me, no, please tell the rules and regulations of ashram so that we shall follow. I said, if you are particular, I have one rule that is very difficult to follow. Do you want to hear it? Yes. Then no rule is rule here. I said, no rule. One rule is there. It is no rule. So follow it. So they started doing all nonsense, whatever they can. And other people who were living here, they complained, Swamiji, what sort of foolish people you have allowed here. They don't know even how to walk, how to talk, how to sit, and what people these are. So I called the leader, my dear, you are not following the rules. Now you said there is no rule, so we are doing anything we like. Then I had to explain to him, no rule means all the rules are applicable. All the rules possible. How is it? If you enjoy no rule, all others have also the same rule. So if everybody does according to his own will and everything he likes, how much class and confusion and how much disturbance will start. You are coming from there, I will go just against you, my wish, what will happen? Huh? You are eating in the dining hall and you will shout and with all the shoes and keeping the legs on the table and taking the plate in the hand and eating. If everybody will do that, can you sit there? If everybody will act according to his own will, what will happen? Not only here, everywhere, in your room, I will enter when you are doing something and dance there. It is my freedom. I can enter into your room and when you are in the bathroom, I will knock at your door. I am free, no rule. What will happen to you? Oh, of course. No rule means you have to be in your limits. You should not cross others' boundary. Your boundary and enter into others' boundary. Everybody is free. So, you have no right to disturb others. Everybody is free. That means nobody is free. Everybody is within his circle. No rule means all the rules. You have to be in your limit. Or else nobody can live peacefully. Everybody will be disturbed. That is the meaning of no rule. Then they understood and they were in their rooms. Purusartha and self-effort and our free will. Vasitiji says, and that is clever to say in that way because he is the final judge. He says both fight against each other just like two bulls fight, and the stronger one will win over the weaker one. That's all. So simple. If your self-effort is stronger than the God's will means nature. God has no will, but all his will is ever done. We have no will. We have wills. We have desires, wills, but our wills are never done. He has no will, but his will is ever done. This is how. His will means nature. Nature means nobody can say exactly what is the rule and what is the regulation. That's how. What is the reaction of what action? Nobody can decisively say. Gahana karmana gati. Nobody knows what is the reaction of a particular action. Because time, space and conditions, your attitude, your purpose, your ability, everything will be considered, and it is done by the nature automatically, and then the reaction comes. So nobody can really decisively, finally say this will be the reaction of this action. Why? Because action itself is so complicated. Action is done only when the whole universe will cooperate. Then an incident can take place. Event control. Event control. The whole universe has to cooperate. Then an event can occur, an action can be done. Yes.
I have a question like, so the crime and war and these things are happening, so that is also, then the whole is contributing.
Yes. And Lord Krishna said, Adhisthanam tatha karta karanam cha prithak vidhan vividhascha prithak chesta daiva chayatra panchama. Daiva means the whole controller, controlling power, final controlling power of the universe. That is called Daiva. And controlling power is not seen anywhere, any particularly, any place or time, or it is eternally everywhere in every way present. So even a dust particle moves from place to place, that is will of the nature, that is controlled by the nature. So can you imagine what can you do? Adhisthana, the place, this where the action is going to be done. A karta, a doer who declares, I have blasted the bomb there. It is my work. So one has to come forward to say, I am the doer. The doer has to be there, then only the work can be done. Karta. And karta everywhere is present. Whole thing. So we cannot say who is karta. Karta pana, the doership is transferred from one to the other. If, say, I have done some mistake and police caught me and took to the court and punished me, I was punished. So who has punished me? And who has done the mistake? It is not I one. And punishment also is not given by one. Somebody has seen, somebody has noticed, somebody has given the information to someone, then he has to do something according to rules and regulations, and then he has to hand over the culprit to some other, and so many events take place, then only one is punished, and punishment also is not by one. Reaction is also a multiple action, and action also is not singular, it is multiple. So the adhisthana, karta, karanam, instruments, there are innumerable instrumental causes by which one action is done. And so many causes are there, helping causes, instrumental causes, and you see, source of cause, and helping causes, and time for the cause, space for the cause, so many things. And the effort done by the doer, effort. Effort means chesta. Vividhasa prithak chesta. One effort will not do, will not be sufficient to do an action. So many types of movements which we can say chesta. Different kinds of movements is required to do an action. You have to get up or turn or sit or move your hands or eyes or other senses. They must cooperate with each other. Then you are able to do something. The whole body has to cooperate to do an action. So in this way it is so complicated. And finally we can say, and Daiva Chaiva Trapanjam, the whole universal controller should be favorable. Then only you can do. If you put a seed on the ground, it will not germinate by one cause. Whole nature should be favorable, then only it will germinate. Whole nature. So in this way, if you analyze the whole universe, every atom of the universe has to cooperate, then an action is possible to be seen. Or else, and that's how the reaction also, the same action in the course of time and space becomes reaction. There is no reaction actually. The same action, because action is a process, so process never ends. It goes on in a cycle. So the same action will become your reaction. Same cause becomes the effect. Effect becomes cause for the other effect. In this way, the secret cycle of the nature goes on ever, everywhere, in every manner. That's how nature is ever acting. And that's how all the actions and reactions take place in cycle. The same action becomes reaction, reaction becomes action. Birth becomes death, death becomes birth. It is a process in cycle. Nothing happens. One person goes on. Person means also a complicated word. So in this way, action has reactions and rules and regulations. Every rule will have some opposite rule. So, in this way, your effort is 100% dependent. You are nowhere. How can you have free will? If at all you collect everything and become strong, I am a group leader, somehow you have collected all your partners and become the group leader, the doer. Okay? Then the reaction also is not in your hand. That's how self-effort is meaningless. Meaningless.
Self-effort is in context with our own prarabdha.
Are so many factors. So many factors. So many factors are responsible for an action done now by you, so-called you. Your identity also is not singular, it is plural. You are not one. and your identity is not now and here anyhow as an identity. It is dependent on time, space and conditions. The whole nature has built you and put you here now at this place as something which is changeable every moment, everywhere, in every way. So how can you demand, I am the doer? This is how Lord gives the clue. Prakritehe kriyamanani gunehi karmani sarvasa. So many factors. Three gunas, they go on changing every moment. And in you also, outside also, within you also. And they are the main cause for the action. And who else? Triguna and time, space and conditions. Time changes every moment and space also changes every moment. Conditions also change. So when everything changes, what is clear to you? Who are you? You are the product of your past. And you are now, whatever you are now, you are not so for the next second. And for future, you are the cause for the future. Yourself, your identity in the future. Everything changes. So, how can you say, I am, and I am the doer? So, I have the will, I can do anything. You cannot so say. And everything is dependent, and finally, when you know the secret of this illusory power is nothing but it is absence only, it is not presence. So whatever you say, it is negative, it is not there. Whatever you say, whatever you claim, whatever you decide, it is not there. It cannot be supported. Yes.
So you are saying we are dust in the cosmic storm.
Even you are not a dust. You have no identity at all. The I is a false word. It has got no meaning. Finally. And then only one. Without a second, that absolute presence, which is not I, nor you, nor he, nor she. Huh?
कांटा फंस जाता है.
वो पुरुषार्थ में कांटा फंस गया.
Purusartha has no meaning. Final. But there is but. But when I am there, if at all I am there, I am something, and it is dualistic. So Purusartha will be there and God will be there. So go on fighting. If I is there, then all the complications are there. Because we cannot say I is not there. I is singular third person. It is not first person. I is a word. which has got no meaning. And if at all it will have some meaning, then it is dualistic. Because every existence, what we know and what we talk of, any existence, that means it is nature. The absolute is beyond our reach, beyond talk, beyond speech, beyond mind, beyond everything. And whatever is, it is the supreme power. That's how, if I is there, then it will have dualistic I. It will not have singular I. Philosophically, I is not a singular person. It is always plural. If you say I, who are you? Are you the body? Then body is not singular. Body means a group. So how can you say I is a singular word? That's how I use is after I. It is not I am, it is I is. Grammar changes. When we see it analytically and bit by bit, then only this comes before us. So finally he is there. Sabka Malik ek hai. Overall controller is one. There is no I nor you. So now we are talking of, can we come back to our point or any other questions? Yes.
So even in the cosmic store, the earth is like a dust, relatively.
Yes.
So then again,
Can it go on its axis by its own will? If sun is not there, other planets are not there, can it go on as it likes? Nobody. The sun also. Sun is a dust particle in our galaxy. Our galaxy also, where sun is never seen as a dust particle. Our galaxy also is not at all visible in the universe. It is not at all visible. We cannot demand it is a dust particle. No. We have to say somewhere here it will be. If there will be a big map of the universe as this big as this room, then somehow, somewhere we have to point out our galaxy will be somewhere here. It is in southwest corner somewhere. Our galaxy is in our Brahmand, somewhere in southwest corner. South down, west, west corner, somewhere. It is not even a dust particle. We have to assume somewhere it will be here. So where are you, my dear? You say, my Purusartha. अनंत ब्रह्मांड नायक कोई है जो आंख मारता है तो if he just आंख मारने को क्या कहेंगे अंग्रेजी में? है ब्लिंक, blink it out. So if he blinks, then thousands of universes take shape, and in a moment they disappear. So now we have seen what is the power of God's will and individual will. Individual will works up to some extent. So you should not give up your effort. That doesn't mean don't do anything. But you say, keep quiet, don't do anything. Now you are telling you have to go on doing. My dear, I say, I means, I means I. I says, go on doing your effort. But without ego, knowing that the whole universe is under his clutches, Maya's work. I am an instrument in her hand. Knowing this, go on doing. You are the servant, you cannot keep quiet. You have been paid and you have to do your duty. You cannot keep quiet or else I will catch you and give you 2 slaps. You have been purchased by the Maya. Maya has built you. Prakriti Kriyamanani, 5 elements have been composed in a particular way by the Maya, and you are something as you are. So you are a slave to the Maya. So you have no free will, you have to do. And that you think it is your own effort, go on doing. Don't worry. It will have its own reward. Labor has its own reward. Go on doing something. You cannot keep quiet. Cannot keep quiet. Why? Because you are a slave. अरे धोबी का कुत्ता कभी थे, आज तो नौकर बन गए. कभी 2 गद्दे बन के लातम लात, कभी कुछ बन जाते भाई. Anyway, so this is how the power, the supreme power works. Now, anything is possible anywhere, everywhere, anyway. So that means one is seen in many, many is seen in one. That's how one king became 4 by his will or by will of Agni, the fire god. Let it be anybody's will. But he became 4. And this is what happens everywhere in this creation. One becomes many, many becomes one. It is not becoming, it is seen as this. It really, there is nothing to become or nothing to not become. It is seen as such. As you see, so it is for you. It is your vision. Everybody has his own vision. You see something as something which is not that thing for me, for others. So, some say the definition of world. Of course, many have defined the world in many ways, not one, many ways, thousands of ways, thousands of definition of this world given by great seers. And one is something as seen as something or other. Something or other is seen as something or other by someone or other for some time or other in some condition or other, and is expressed as something or other to somebody or other, which is known as something or other and seen as something or other, and which is known as world or other. This is the definition. Very clear. Clear definition. Everything is golmol, round. So, this is, don't think we are going useless from the topic. Everything is Maya. All these are the power of the nature which is like this. Nothing is clear and everything is everywhere in every way and nothing is nowhere. And finally, we have to discuss something with some language or some mental conception, something. And all these, language is meaningless, your concept is meaningless, and your whatever your knowledge, whatever you have heard about either world or God, everything is meaningless, and your brain, which is known as somebody or other, known as a big dustbin, you have to clean it. A big dustbin, a golden dustbin, that is called your world. Golden dustbin. And you have to clean it clearly, brush it, and clean it again and again, and then it will glitter, it is golden. And if nothing will be there, then that is you. And whatever you have put in the dustbin, now you are that. When you will be cleaned completely, that is what is meant by sadhana as we know. Sadhana means to do something, to clean something. And that cleaning process is nothing but our all these spiritual practices or controlling senses or mind or practicing yoga, meditation, what not we do. We do everything. And all these are nothing but sadhana, the practice. And what for you practice all these? To clean your dustbin. And that dustbin is nothing other than your chitta, subconscious mind, which holds all these garbage, all these sanskaras or impressions, whatever you have collected since time immemorial. You have to take some time, you have to labor hard, you have to struggle hard to clean it. It is not so easy. Bahuna janmana mante. Years and ages and lives you have to spend struggling hard to clean it because you have dumped all these garbage in it. That is, you are, be careful, be aware. That is, you are. You means I and everybody. I don't think particularly you are somebody. So this is how when Vasishtha said, one person, one king, one Vipasit attained liberation and other was enjoying in the lunar plane. That is a 5-star hotel. You can enjoy there. And your wealth payment is already done, prepaid. That is that is your whatever merits you have gained in the earth plane, you have to enjoy it in lunar plane, and that is just as a 5-star hotel. Until that continues, you will be there, then you will be thrown down to your plane again. It works, our actions and reactions, they play in a particular way. Just example you can see. You are a householder. You have your house. You have your family, everything. You are here up to some extent. You are free to earn something, whether you do some business or some other works, something you do on your livelihood. You have your freedom because you are at home. Now you have earned a lot of money. You want to spend it, enjoy it. Now you go to some 5-star hotels or some place where you can spend the money and enjoy. It is your money, you can enjoy. So that 5-star hotel or some king's house or something, there you have to pay. As long as you can pay for that, you enjoy it. And there you have no right to earn. You cannot do your business there. You have already earned whatever you have in your pocket. That you can enjoy. That is called big hotel. There you have no freedom to earn more. You were free at your house. You can do anything and everything. There in the hotel you have no freedom to do business. Of course, nowadays the situation is different. By phone, by online you do everything. That is not allowed. Legally it is not allowed. Anyhow, and some mistake you have done, you are caught by the police and sent to jail. There also you have to suffer only. you cannot enjoy, and you cannot earn more money or do something. You have no freedom. Jail means your freedom is hampered there. Nothing you can do. Enjoyment in the hotel also, you have no freedom, only to enjoy, but you cannot earn more. Similarly, here in this world, the different planes, earthly plane is your home. Here you can do anything which has reaction, action has reaction. You have freedom, anything you can do. Freedom means, don't think full freedom. Everything has a limit. Yes, freedom is no freedom. So you have freedom to do something here and on means merits, and that you have to enjoy, either pleasure or pain. So pleasure is in heaven and pain in the hell, either in hell or in heaven. And heaven means 5-star hotel. That is, it has got multiple aspects and different kinds. So they are called, one is lunar plane, solar plane, or different subtler realms where we can go and enjoy pleasure only, no plane. But there also all these qualities do work, all these good and bad qualities, जो हम क्या कहते हैं, the negative qualities, lust, greed, jealousy, etc., they are there, they are in the mind. They are not gone forever. They are your friends, eternal friends. And good qualities also will be there. Helping others, or mercy, or non-violence, etc., truthfulness, everything will be there. In a subtler way, here in a grosser way. That's all. In this way, our second Vipasit is enjoying in lunar plane. Okay now? It is possible. There is no question how it can happen. One becomes two, one becomes four. Two are enjoying differently, and yet they are one. How it is possible? It is possible, and this is what is called Maya, illusive power. To show this, only this story is spoken by Basit ji. It is not a story, it is the legal authority. समझे का नहीं भाइयों और बहनों? इसी प्रकार we had come to this point. इसी प्रकार एक जीव के चार जीव बन जाने पर जो प्रत्यभिज्ञान से चारों का प्रकार एक जीव के चार जीव बन जाने के, अच्छा, चारों का प्राक्तन जीव के साथ पहला जो जीव था अभेद होने से उसके काम काम, कर्म और वासनाओं का 4 प्रकार से विभाग से व्यवसाय होने के कारण, अरे यार, ऐसा होने के कारण मैं देख करके पढ़ने के लिए भी स्वतंत्र नहीं हूं। और आप कह रहे हैं पुरुषार्थ होने के कारण होने के संसार की उपपत्ति तथा एक की मुक्ति होने पर भी दूसरे को ज्ञान न होने से संसार प्राप्ति होता है। तो फिर क्या हुआ? इस प्रकार मुक्ति रूप जो फल वैकल्पिक तथा परिच्छिन्न न ठहरेगा। जैसे व्यष्टि जीवों को मुक्ति होने पर भी समष्टि हिरण्य गर्भ रूप जीव की अधिकार की समाप्ति में मुक्ति होती है, वैसे ही यहीं पर भी व्यवस्था उत्पन्न है। उपपन्न है। हाँ, समष्टि जीव रूप हिरण्यगर्भ का जो तत्व ज्ञान व्यष्टि जीवों की मुक्ति न होने पर वैकल्पिक तथा, क्या हो गया, ये साफ नहीं हो रहा है, वैकल्पिक तथा परिच्छिन्न मुख्य रूप फल वाला नहीं माना जाता है। परिच्छिन्न फल वाला नहीं माना जाता है। यहाँ पर व्यष्टि और समष्टि के अभेद के रहते भी मुक्ति संकर नहीं है। वहीं पर वहाँ पर वर्तमान जीव भेद होने पर केवल प्राचीन जीव के अच्छा देखो तो, हाँ ये ठीक है, उसमें कुछ गड़बड़ी है, उधर से ले आए थे। बताओ। समष्टि जीव रूप हिरण्यगर्भ का है तत्व ज्ञान व्यष्टि जीवों की मुक्ति न होने पर वैकल्पिक तथा परिच्छिन्न मोक्ष रूप फल वाला नहीं माना जाता है। जहाँ पर व्यष्टि और समष्टि के अभेद के रहते भी मुक्ति संकर नहीं है। क्या हो रहा है यार?
इसमें लाइट है,
हैं?
लाइट है इसमें।
चलो, मुक्ति संकर नहीं है। भूयश्चान्ते विश्व माया निवृत्ति ही स्वात्म ज्ञान प्राप्ति काल में सुख दुख और मोह रूप सकल प्रपंच रूप जो माया की निवृत्ति हो जाती है, यह श्रुति भी तत्त जीवों की उपाधिभूत सकल बीजों की निवृत्ति का प्रतिपादित करती है। अन्यथा एक को मुक्ति से ज्ञान विहीन सकल जीवों की मुक्ति का प्रसंग प्राप्त होगा, और जो तद यो देवानाम प्रत्युबुध्यत स एव तद्भवत् तथर्षीणाम तथा मनुष्याणाम देवताओं में जो आत्मज्ञानी हुआ वह ब्रह्म मुक्त हुआ। ऋषियों में जो प्रबुद्ध हुआ वह मुक्त हुआ, और मनुष्यों में जो आत्मज्ञान ज्ञानी हुआ वह भी मुक्त हुआ। बहवो ज्ञान तपसा पूता मद्भाव मागता। बहुत से लोग ज्ञान रूपा तपस्या से पवित्र होकर मत स्वरूपता को प्राप्त हुए हैं। इत्यादि अनेक श्रुतियों और स्मृतियों व्यर्थ हो जाएंगे नहीं तो। अच्छा, we are discussing a point. How is the liberation, and who gets liberated and who not? That point we have to be clear. That is what he is giving all these examples from the scriptures and लॉजिक also. यदि कोई कहे कि तब तो आधुनिक मंद अधिकारी भावी अनेक जन्मों से प्राप्त होने वाले मोक्ष की आशा से साधनों का अनुष्ठान नहीं करेंगे, क्योंकि उससे यह आशंका रहेगी कि मुझ एक जीव के अनेक जीव होने से कहीं पर मोक्ष हो पर भी कहीं पर बंधन निवृत्ति की निवृत्ति न होगी, ऐसी स्थिति में अनिर्मोक्ष शंका की निवृत्ति न होगी, ऐसा कहना ठीक नहीं है। क्योंकि मोक्ष साधन के अनुष्ठान में निवृत्ति होती है। स्वल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात्। इस धर्म का थोड़ा भी अंश महान भय से रक्षा करता है। नहीं कल्याणकृत कश्चित दुर्गतिम तात गच्छति। अनेक जन्म संसिद्धस्ततो जाति पराम गतिम। ये सब गीता का करें। अनेक जन्मों में सिद्धि को प्राप्त होकर तब परम गति को, मुक्ति को प्राप्त होता है। इस स्मृति रूप प्रमाण के अनुरोध से आने वाले जन्मों में नाना जीव रूप से अविभाग का अथवा विभाग होने पर भी साधन संस्कारों के साथ ही विभाग से सर्वत्र क्रमशः अवश्यमेव ज्ञानोदय का अनुमान होने से साधनों के अनुष्ठान में प्रवृत्ति की उपपत्ति होती है। जो वो लंबा चौड़ा सब बता रहा है। अच्छा थोड़ा पढ़ लो, इसको सार बता देंगे। साथ ही विभाग से सर्वत्र क्रमशः अवश्यमेव ज्ञानोदय का अनुमान होने से साधनों के अनुष्ठान में प्रवृत्ति की उपपत्ति होती है। इसी प्रकार भिक्षु जीवटोपाख्यान में, जीवट की भी कहानी ऐसी ही था। साधनाष्टन अनुष्ठान वाले भिक्षु के प्रमादवश हुए संकल्पों से प्राप्त नाना जीवता की अंत में शतरुद्र भाव होने पर उसके विभाग रूप सब जीवों की ज्ञान प्राप्ति और मुक्ति का वर्णन है। यदि कोई कहे इस प्रकार सर्व जीवों की मुक्ति की अनापत्ति हो जाएगा, यह इष्टापत्ति ही है। क्योंकि माया दृष्टि से माया की अनंतता की न रूपमस्येह तथोपलभ्यते नान्तो न चादिर्न च संप्रतिष्ठा नित्येव सा जगन्मूर्तिस्तया सर्वमिदं ततम् इत्यादि स्मृतियों से सिद्ध है कि तत्व दृष्टि से तो जीव ही नहीं है। ऐसे अवस्था में किसकी मुक्ति का अनापत्ति होगी? यदि कहो कि अतोन्यदार्थम, इस श्रुति से विरोध आएगा, सो भी नहीं कह सकते हैं। क्योंकि उस श्रुति का केवल एक व्यक्ति की आरती से भी उत्पत्ति हो जाएगा। प्रवाह की अनंतता में भी कोई विरोध नहीं आएगा। चरम व्यक्ति का नाश ही प्रवाह नाश है। सर्वजीव रूप संसार का चरम व्यक्ति ही प्रसिद्ध नहीं है। उसके नाश की प्रसिद्धि कहाँ से होगी? प्रस्तुत में एक ही पश्चिम विपश्चित को भगवान को भक्ति के परिपाक से उत्पन्न हुए, जो भगवान के प्रसाद से ज्ञान प्राप्ति हुई, औरों को नहीं हुई। इस कारण केवल उसी की मुक्ति हुई, इसमें कुछ भी अनुपपत्ति नहीं है। अच्छा, इतना पहले आज विचार करेंगे। ये तो बहुत है चीज, छोटा सा एक कारण को हम देखेंगे। We shall see one point given here. We heard the question, complicated question. We heard the doubt. One person is liberated and one person is not. This is, of course, different. Two persons were there. One was Eastern being, other was Western being. Okay. But they were one in the beginning. So this point is most important. This we have to understand clearly. For this he gives the example. One is the absolute or Purushottam. One is the beginning who has become two, and one when becomes two, then it will go on in multiple, in geometric ratio, it will go on multiplying. So the world is with multiple beings, innumerable beings. It goes on increasing every way. Okay. It will. It is, there is no complication here. Now, one is universal being and others are individual beings. Two parts. One is universal being, others are individual beings. So, what are the real connectivity between universal being and individual beings? If that is clear, then our question for these two vipassits, that will be clear. And for this, who gets, if one gets out of these, all these universal beings, no, all these individual beings are under the universal being, one universal being, and he becomes many individual beings. So now one has become many, one group, and say one group of dacoits. The group leader will be one, and other partners will be many. Okay. Now, and other example also we can take. One is king and subordinates the army chiefs and ministers, the prime minister and the control of army, the major general, and other uh, law department, the judges or other cooperators, there will be many. But all of them will be under one king. One is king. Our country, one president, he is all in all. Nobody can ask anything over him. He is all in all, whatever he can do. But others, they are innumerable. And if one goes out of the clutches of our president, what happens to others and the president? One somehow or other has gone out of our country forever. So what will happen to the other citizens of this country? Similarly, our universal being and individual beings, or the a school, the principal will be there, and 500 students are there. If one student goes out from this school to some other school somewhere, never to come back, what will happen to other students here and principal here? Are they bound to go anywhere? So in this way, different examples we can take. Eh? Cricket team. If the individual gets prize, does that goes to the whole team? Man of the match, he gets the prize. Is it shared by everyone? He is singular. And man of the series, one, he will get some reward. It is not for everyone. It is not shared by others. In this way, in this world, if one gets liberated, what happens to others? Though they are same, in the same creation, one gets liberated forever. What happens to other? They will not get liberated. They will be bound to the one. They will be under the clutches of one. Some has gone out, say from a family, a joint family. Say there are 20 people in a joint family. Previously, our joint families were so big that one family had 100 people. Yes, I had some relative. Since generations they are not divided, and whole family, about 130 people were there in a family. They will cook together. It is just like a village. They will cook together, eat together. Everybody has their freedom and yet no freedom. They will be subject, they will be answerable to the one head. And yet they have different business and different works they do, different jobs. Whatever comes, they will put everything in total treasury, and something will be kept for their own expenditure. In this way. Now what will happen? If one person goes out of our village to foreign and he is settled there, what happened to other village members? Similarly, in every example we can consider. You see, there is a group and a group leader and individuals. Individuals are always subject to the group leader. They are answerable to the group leader as long as they are in the group. This point should not be under rule. Huh? As long as you are in the group, you are subject to your leader. You have to answer your leader. You are not free. You are under his rules. And once somehow you have gone out of the group forever, bye-bye, then you are no more answerable to your leader. You are free. But that is not applicable for other members of the group of your leader. They are answerable, they will remain answerable to the leader because they are in the group. Got the point? Who is there in the group? They are always under the rules of the group leader. And one who has gone out somehow or other, he is out of question now. Others are questionable. They are bound to the group leader. Isn't it? You are one, yet you are many. You are answerable to your group leader, and yet you have your individual will. That is called relativity. That should be understood clearly well. Got the point? This we shall discuss tomorrow also elaborately, still elaborately. If one, see the other example, if one finger in right hand is, say it is wounded, are you going to put bandage in whole body or to the head? The head controls the whole body. So the finger will have the bandage and the finger suffers more than other parts of the body. The finger cannot work, it takes rest. Other hand and other fingers, they are ready to do everything, isn't it? And if this finger is somehow out of the hand, it is cut and thrown out. Whether it is rotting or it is put in freeze or it is put in some chemicals not to rot, or it is taken for research for the medical students, that is not concern of other parts of the bodies, isn't it? The body is not at all concerned. It has gone. Let it go. You see some people with one hand, the other hand is cut off. So do they worry about the other hand which is gone? It is gone forever. There is some disease, they call it जिसमें पैर काटना पड़ता है, gangrene. Gangrene. In that disease, you have to cut off your part of the body, or else it is never cured by any medicines. So that part is gone forever. You are not at all worried. Okay? And that part also is not answerable to your body or body chief. That is how, as long as you are in the group, you are group member. Once you have gone out of the group, you are free. There is no doubt in it. This much only we have to be clear. Two persons were there. They have come from one source. One was there in the beginning. Now they have become two. Beginning one means they were in a family. Family head was one only. Just as body has got so many senses, so many parts of it. If one part is out of the body, what does it matter? It can go out and it will be free to move as it wants, isn't it? Say, some street dog, they come and stay here in ashram for some times. For some period, one has come and he has become member of ashram. He is eaten here and everything, everybody is take care of it. And he is quite well off here. Now, if somebody comes, he has to bark at it, isn't it? And he has to safeguard all round. If some tiger comes or some jackals come at night, he has to take care. It has to bark. Now, after some time, somebody took it, very nice dog. Somebody took it and taken to his home, and it is now his dog. Okay, will it come for you here now? Is it responsible for your watching? It has gone forever. Now you have no concern about it. You cannot have any demand over that dog. It is gone forever. Similarly, a person from this creation is taken out by the other other person. He is the ultimate. Say your dog is taken by the governor. You cannot demand, isn't it? Or you have to give me my dog back. You cannot say. He has authority, he can take. And he has gone, the dog has gone out, and taken by the authority. So you have no way to complain. Keep quiet. This is how, if one person from your family or from your group or your creation, if somebody is liberated, he is liberated. There is no question. There is no complaint. You cannot have any question over him. But you have no authority anyway to claim, because he has gone out, so I can go. No, you have to struggle hard. You cannot claim that because he has gone, I can go. No, no. Our Jamuna works here, poor fellow, as a gatekeeper.
Our security guard.
And I give his payments, whatever I have to help him. He comes and sits, that's all. Anyhow, the payment is not given to him because he misuses the money. And that's how he has been attacked by some disease. So his money, whatever I want to give him, I give it to his wife. She comes and takes the money. Of course, this fellow owns it. Because of him, I give something, and he has no right over him, the money. I don't give him. If he takes, he will misuse it. So I give the money to his wife. He is the owner of the, she is the owner of the money. Whatever she does for the family, she will do. So, you see, always we have to consider dualism, what is known as relativity, one in two, two in one, freedom in non-freedom, non-freedom in freedom, rules in no rule, no rule is in rule. Similarly, everything good is in bad, bad is in good. There is no 100% good, there is no 100% bad. So everything is relative to each other. And if there is no dualism, monoism there, then dualistic rules cannot be applicable there, and their rules cannot be applicable here. Okay? As long as you are in the dualistic world, you are subject to dualism. You are always, whatever you do, it is relatively.
Swamiji, can you please share the moment how it happens when a great yogi leaves consciously the body, like Mahasamadhi moment, and if you were present at Swami Shivananda's Mahasamadhi?
The body is not taken into consideration. You see, body is left for others. The liberated soul, what we consider he is liberated means there is bondage between the body and consciousness. That is what we call Chit Jad Granthi. It is just as a plastic rope. If it is tightened and given knots over knots and it is heated up on the fire, it cannot be unlocked. The knot is strong. It cannot be two. It has become one. Similarly, the awareness is on the body, on the whole body. Now you are the body. The consciousness and the body, these 5 elements, a group, they have been locked up. Understood? They are not different. So, what do you understand?
The body, and
when the body is separated completely, that is called realization. You are no more body. You have no concern with the body. This is how it is bondage and liberation is understood.
It's very natural process.
So those who have been realized soul or such great people, they are liberated from bondage of the body. They are not no more the body. So body is left out for others, whatever the nature does. It is nature's composition and it is given to nature. Whatever happens, he is no more concerned. Just as you are now here as a guest. As long as you are here, you are the member of the ashram and I have relation with you, you have relation with me. If somebody comes, I have to answer about you. And if somebody asks about me, you should know about the ashram and ashram rules and everything. Now you are questionable and I am questionable about you. The moment you have left ashram and gone to your country, would anybody come and ask about you, forcibly demand? You must tell what has happened to her. Can anybody demand such? So, you have gone, you are gone. Gone case. So this is how the body was, it was built by and taken care by nature. So the guest had come and occupied this house. A rented house, say. This is a rented house. As long as you pay the rent, then you can use it. And once you have left it and gone, what does it matter whether it is damaged or rotten or somebody has stolen anything from the house or somebody has purchased the whole building? What does it matter to you? Let it go to hell. That's how they are not at all concerned with the body. Body is cremated or given samadhi or something, they have no concern about it. Now, they have no concern means they have concern. How? Because we are talking relative. The person who has left one little body, he has become one with the universal presence. So he is present also in the body. Body cannot be out of his presence. Understood now? So in that way he is present everywhere. So in the body also he is there as absolute presence, not as the body holder. The identity is different now. The identity is absolute presence, and here it was individual awareness of the body. This identity as a body is deleted or disappeared forever. And so it has become universal.
And the energy stays, for example, in Shivananda Ashram in Rishikesh, is very strong energy of presence of Swami.
Yes, That is different. That is different.
He left the body, but the
So
energy is
if
there.
see the temple or the masjid or the church or such places, you see, it is established in the beginning, in the starting point, it is done. The starting is started with some rituals and some strong thought powers, some mantras and other rituals. So those rituals are nothing other than strong willpowers. Everybody thinks this is here, this is here, present here. So this is strong willpower. Everybody wishes it, and those thoughts are gathered there, accumulated there, and solidified. Repetition gives solidification, makes perfect and complete. So whosoever goes there, he goes there with the particular thought that he is here. Similar is with the temples or masjids or churches, everywhere. Where the thought is repeated again and again continuously for a long time, that thought becomes solidified and that takes a form. That is called God in the temple or your God in heaven in church or in masjid. That thought power solidifies and it works wonder. All these miracles happen due to this only. And it is nothing other than this. This is the secret. And where puja goes on for a long time and by many persons and for continuous years, that place becomes a center of miracles. This is how the thought power works. And that is called God, nothing else. And for individual also, when your mind is one pointed on anything, that takes a form. That is how individually you have God realization. As you think, so you become. So this saying goes like this: as you think, so you become. This is Kamar saying. You see, you thought to come here, that's how you came here, not others. As you think, so you become. You wanted to become an engineer, you became an engineer, not the doctor. You wanted to become a human being, you have become a human being, not the animal. So similarly, everything, everywhere, the same rule is applicable everywhere. And that is also in the temples and in other spiritual places or in a family also, individually also. You think she is your friend, so she becomes friend to you. And I think she is my enemy, she becomes enemy to me. Vyavahareణ jayate satravo ripavastatha. Satravo mitravasthatha. As you think, as you behave with a person, he reacts similarly, just opposite to you. Similarly, I have experimented. My greatest enemy became my greatest friend. I have made research over it. This is reality. As you think on a person, he will behave similarly to you. For different person, he will behave differently. And it is not a theory, it is practically everybody knows. Your father is not my father, my dear. Your father is only father to you, not to me. Because you have been thinking since your birth, he is my father, he is my father. He will act as a father to you, not to me. I think he is a foreigner, he is something, so he will not talk to me. So everything is dependent on your thoughts. Your individual thought creates your individual world. That is what we can discuss every now and then. And similarly, the temple, your house, you think it is my house, so it is your house. The same house, same room will be given for rent to some other person. He will think this is my room. Same thing differs as one thinks. Similarly, we purchase things and animals also. We sell and purchase animals. They belong to nobody. Similarly, the land, we sell it, purchase it. Land belongs to nobody. If you think this is my ashram, it is your ashram. Next day, somebody else will come and he will say, this is my ashram. That will his ashram. It is all mental game. And in between comes all these terms and conditions and time and everything. And that's how the world is our world. Not only temple, not only your liberation or bondage, not only your individual life, everywhere, everything is as per the mind, your mind. As you see the world, it is so for you, not for others. You see this plant as something, but for the butterflies, for the honeybees, for the animals, for the birds, it is not so. As you see, the world is different. And you have made your world for you. Be in your limits. And if you want to go out, then it will dissolve for you, not for others. This is called liberation or bondage. So today this was Hari Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sadguru Bhagavan ki jai, Sachidananda Bhagavan ki jai, Sabda Brahma ki jai, Saraswati Maharani ki jai, Jagavasiti Ji Bhagavan ki jai. Hari Om. ये जो इतना पैराग्राफ दिया था खाली युक्ति और प्रमाण शास्त्रों से, और कुछ नहीं. एक ही बात, एक को मुक्ति मिला तो दूसरों को मुक्ति नहीं मिल सकता है. और एक परिवार में दो होने से एक को मुक्ति मिला दूसरे को नहीं मिलेगा, ये तो है. एक मरेगा तो दूसरे थोड़ी मरते हैं.